Hello, and welcome to this live. Let me know who you are, where you're watching from, and if you're catching the replay. And if you think this video may be helpful to someone you know, someone you love, please share. So, I am Dr. Goldie. I'm a health and wellness expert and double board certified obesity medicine physician. I'm the founder of Illinois Wellness and Weight Loss Centers in Chicago, and I help people to embrace their wellness, all things wellness, to help them to manage and to lose weight. So, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we are ending the month. And I've been giving you tips for breast cancer prevention. And I've got a few more tips for you as we end the month, a few more to talk about. So, ladies, have you scheduled your mammograms? Did anybody have a mammogram in the month of October? Well, I hope you did. And if you didn't get it done, I hope you are up to date, and I hope that you will eventually get it done. Okay. And hoping that all is well with your cancer screening. But we're talking about tips today. And so I'm going to review the tips that I've given you so far this month. The first tip was for us to eat more plants. How much is enough? Look, you need to eat as many vegetables as you can. The standard American diet does not promote eating healthy vegetables, does it? No, it doesn't. So we need to eat as many vegetables as we can. Certain nutritionists and certain groups advise 5 to 9 servings every day. 5 to 9. Most people don't get 2 servings. And I might add, your healthy plants does not include French fries, but we need to get 5 to 9 servings. I tell my clients all the time, if you can get in 3 to 4 servings of vegetables every single day, you are probably well on your way to a healthier, nutritious diet. So let's try to get four vegetables every day. Make them colorful, green and purple and red and orange and yellow. Eat bright, colorful, healthy vegetables so that we can prevent and fight all types of cancer, especially breast cancer. The tip number two, second tip, was to exercise regularly. And I don't mean just walking. Walking is good. Yes, we should walk all the time. We should definitely walk more than we drive. So do as much walking as you possibly can, but exercise moderately vigorous exercise. That's like getting your heart rate up. That's doing exercise that's going to leave you a little bit out of breath. That's exercise that's going to make you a bit winded. It's going to make you sweat a bit. We need to sweat. We need to exercise so that our arteries produce the chemicals that we need, and so that we can have the hormone regulation that we need to lower our risk of breast cancer. So, ladies, exercise regularly. Get 150 minutes of moderately vigorous exercise every single week. Okay. If you get more, kudos to you. That's a bonus. Get as much as you can. The third tip was to maintain a healthy weight. Now, we're struggling. Americans, we are struggling. I must admit, we are. We're struggling with our weight. Um, Over 60% of Americans are overweight. 80% of African American women are struggling with their weight as well. In order to lower our risk of breast cancer, we need to maintain a healthy BMI. And BMIs are our weight to height ratio. And you need to ask your doctor, is your BMI healthy or not? Or you can download a BMI calculator right on your phone. There are apps on our phones, right? Put in your weight, put in your height, and find out what your BMI is. And if your BMI is not in a healthy range, yes, we need to work on it. We need to work on it to lower the risk of breast cancer. So let's maintain a healthy weight. Tip number 4, quit smoking. Yes, stop it. Stop vaping. Stop the cigars, ladies. Stop the cigarettes. If you need help, you can go to your doctor, and there's medications that can be prescribed for you to help you with your nicotine cravings. The chemicals in the tobacco are carcinogenic. They are cancer causing. So we need to stop smoking to reduce our risk of breast cancer. If you need help, there is help for you. Seek out help from your provider. Number five, we're going to limit or reduce or avoid alcohol usage. Okay. Alcohol, uh, heavy alcohol usage is directly correlated to risk of breast cancer. So we discussed this. If you're drinking more than one drink, one spirit, one beer, one glass of wine a day, then it's probably a little bit too much. If you are having more than three drinks in a single serving or a single uh, episode at a single time, you are probably a heavy drinker. If you're having seven drinks a week, seven, you're considered a heavy drinker and you're putting your health at risk for breast cancer as well as other diseases, liver cirrhosis, other diseases. So limit or avoid alcohol usage, ladies. And then we talked about synthetic hormones. Now, some people are prescribed hormones by their doctors for health reasons. Some of us need some added hormones for, I don't know, you're having menopausal symptoms, hot flashes, you're having like horrible insomnia, you can't sleep, you're irritable, you're going crazy. Your doctor may prescribe hormones for you, but it's important to uh, be on the lowest acceptable level of hormones because hormones are synthetic, right? So the lowest amount of hormones in the least amount of time is what's advised if you need hormone replacement therapy. But if you can avoid hormone therapy, by all means, natural supplements are best. Okay, so anything natural that you can put in your body to help with your symptoms, to avoid the usage of synthetic hormones, to lower your risk of breast cancer is recommended. So let's limit or avoid synthetic hormones if at all possible. And today we're going to talk about limiting exposure to radiation. Okay, we need to limit our exposure to radiation to reduce the risk of breast cancer. So, studies show that in men and women who have a greater exposure to radiation, they may be more at risk for breast cancer, especially ionizing radiation. So that's any form of radiation that has the ability or capacity to change the human atom in our bodies. Anything, any exposure that may occur in such as like large scale disasters, like nuclear disasters, people who work in x-ray technology, who have repeated exposure to x-ray. You ever visit a person in the hospital and someone comes in to do an x-ray and they like walk back 10 feet or they leave the room, they leave you there to be exposed to x-rays and they don't like give you a lead apron to shield yourself? That is a no-no. You need to limit your exposure to radiation, especially if you work in healthcare, you work in radiology. You need to wear protective aprons and you need to stand that certain distance away from radiation exposure to keep you as safe as possible to reduce your risk of cancers. And before 2013, I think X-ray screening machines in airports were like really, really bad. They caused a very high rate of exposure to X-ray, and there were people who worked in different airports that were shown to have more incidences of cancer. Since 2013, the standards have changed. Honestly, I don't know about all the machines that they have. You go through the airports and you go through those machines and all of that, and you're getting some exposure. Small amounts of radiation are supposed to be safe. They're supposed to be, right? But you know what? We want to reduce excess radiation exposure at all cost. I think everybody needs to be aware of potential health hazards. I think everybody needs to be aware of what their individual risks are, take it all into account. people, like I say, who work in radiology, people who work in military, people who work in airports. We need to be cautious about our exposure to X-ray. We need to limit our risk of radiation. If you need radiologic studies, you need some interventional radiology, I don't know, fluoroscopy, you need MRIs, CAT scan, talk to your doctors about what the risks are. And if you have these studies in, like, you know, just routine studies, they should not increase our risk of cancer. But if you need repeated studies, if you have a health condition where you're getting x-rayed, or you're getting these studies like all the time, you need to ask your doctor about the risk. Okay, because you know how much to save cumulatively over the lifespan, I don't know, but we need to be aware of it. So, today's breast cancer prevention tip number 7 is limit exposure to radiation. So, ladies, I'm Dr. Goldie. I'm your health and wellness expert and double board certified physician, a best-selling author, and the founder of a weight loss center in Chicago called Illinois Wellness and Weight Loss Centers. If you need help with embracing great wellness practices in order to help you to lose weight, in order to help you to shed excess pounds, in order to help you feel better, have greater energy, and live your best life, give me a call. You can find me on all social media platforms at Ask Dr. Goldie MD. I'm on the web under AskDrGoldieMD.com. And our office number, I'm going to give you that, is 872-702-4254. You can give us a call for a consultation so we can talk about how we can help you transform your life and live your healthiest, happiest life. And so you guys enjoy your day. And like I said, if you find this video helpful, if you find it informative, please share with someone you love. So have a good day. Bye.